The Troll and the Ram Door. Everyone knows that you never challenge a troll to a drinking contest, don't they? Even you little ones know not to make a bet with a troll, for trolls are sneaky and will always win. Also, everyone in the Freljord knows that the uglier a troll is, the luckier and more cunning it can be. Unfortunately, Ornn did not know any of these things. Grubgrag the Hideous was the oldest trollkin in the world. His chest hair was so long it got tangled up in his gnarled toes. He would often trip over it and break his nose, which was bulbous and misshapen from being broken so many times. He only had 2 good teeth, 1 bad eye, and 1 worse eye. Warts and pimples covered his rotund belly. I will not tell you how he smelled. If I did, you would never eat fermented fish stew again.
Build me a door that will keep my treasure safe from thieves forever,
Grubgrag said to Ornn outside Hearthhome,
and I will give you 10 casks of my troll mead. It's a family recipe.
Ornn dismissed his quest, but Grubgrag stuck out his foot to stop the door from closing. Ornn did not want the troll's bunion-covered toes ruining the paint, so he let the creature go on.
Let us make a wager,
said the truly unbeautiful troll.
Whoever can finish a cask of troll mead first owes the other a debt.
If it will make you go away? Okay. Ornn had never been beaten in a drinking contest. Everyone knew this back then, and now you do too.
At least it will be good to have a drink,
Grubgrag replied, and his smile warped one of the Hearthhome's pillars. While Ornn's back was turned, the troll slipped a shard of true ice into a cask and handed it to his challenger. They toasted in jovial manner of the Freljord and drank. Ornn found the troll mead watered down, and he did not like it. However, Grubgrag was halfway through his cask. With his own cask still almost at the brim, Ornn tipped his head back further and drank until he thought he would drown. But Grubgrag slammed his empty cask down and belched, and the fire in the oven turned a sickly green. Ornn coughed and spluttered.
What's wrong?
Grubgrag teased him.
Are you joking?
Lenore noticed the true ice in his drink. It was perpetually melting and watering down the troll mead. No matter how much he chugged, the true ice had replaced it. He smashed the cask with one hand. You cheated, Ornn said. His angry voice set off an earthquake that sunk a few islands.
Of course. What other advantage would an ugly troll like me have against the mighty Ornn?
In truth, the ugliest trolls have almost all the advantages in the world, but Ornn did not spend much time with ugly trolls, so he wouldn't know that. But now all of you little ones do.
A deal is a deal,
Grubgrag reminded him. My word is as good as hammer, Ornn grumbled, even if I was cheated. So Ornn labored for 10 days and built single best door anyone had ever built. He adorned it with a ram's head like his own, and the one at the heart of the Freljord. It was impervious to magic and lockpickers alike. Grubgrag was so impressed with the quality of the door that he was speechless, which is very rare for a troll. Ornn fastened the door in front of the troll's cave, which was on top of the troll's mountain, and where all the ugliest trollkin in history had hid their treasure. With a grunt, Ornn trundled off, leaving Grubgrag admiring his new door. When he had regained his wits, Grubgrag realized it had been a day since he last counted his gold, and he was growing anxious. But he could find no way to open the door, none at all. Grubgrag tried brute force. The ram-faced door did not budge. Then he tried to strip the paint with his foul breath. Again the door did not budge. Lastly, he tried to pry the hinges from the cave wall, but alas, the door was fixed to the mountain so firmly that the troll only hurt his shoulders trying to shake it loose. He was locked out. Grubgrag stormed into Ornn's forge.
What trickery is this?
He shouted. His breath was so bad the forge fire nearly flickered out. There is no trickery, Ornn replied, stoking the flames back to life. You told me to build a door that would keep your treasure safe from thieves forever, and I did. This door will stand longer than the mountain it is on. No one can break it. I made it just as you asked.
But I cannot get inside,
Grabcrack cried.
and I stole nothing from you.
Time is more valuable than gold, Ornn said. So you are a thief, and my work is as good as my word. Grubcrack tried for years to get back inside for his treasure, but the door never opened for him, and he could not even find a keyhole. With each attempt, the ram-headed door stared back at him, an eternal reminder of the time he cheated Ornn. And if you listen carefully up in the mountains, you can hear greedy old Grubcrack's wails of anguish before any avalanche, even to this day. This is the end of The Troll and the Ram Door. Tune in next Sunday for the tragedy of the Hearth Blood.